Welcome, families. This is information regarding our middle school accelerated pre-algebra course that your child is enrolled to take as a sixth grader in middle school next year. This presentation will walk through some of the faces your child will see throughout their year and some faces that are here to support you. What is math like in Garnet Valley School District? Giving information around the accelerated pre-algebra course and also what student supports we can share and offer on the school front and the home front as well. Here are some friendly faces that, again, your child and you will see and interact with this school year. Dr. Lisa Stentz is our middle school principal. Our two assistant principals, Mrs. Jessica Matei and Dr. Kyle Brunn, are here to support and ready to receive your students next year. And then Mrs. Janine Conley is the assistant director of secondary education. In Garnet Valley, we believe in fostering a community of mathematicians who engage in their learning experiences with one another, engage in personalized learning, take risks, and embrace productive struggle as an opportunity for growth as we embrace that growth mindset in our students, and recognize that the process of learning is just as important as the outcome of learning in looking at the process over the product in our mathematicians. Here are some guiding questions that we hope to walk you through and hope you are able to answer as you consider this pre-accelerated pre-algebra course for your student. Our first question is, what math pathways and future opportunities are available for students in Garnet Valley? What does learning in an accelerated pre-algebra course look like and feel like for students? And how can families determine whether this course is the right fit for their child at this time? We shared with families that, academically they have demonstrated mastery in many math skills, and we believe they are ready for this course, but you know your child best, and we hope the information we provide tonight about not only this course, but their math pathways and beyond, you're able to help support your child as, again, you know them best. Math placement process is informed by many data points. The PSSAs, the Pennsylvania System of School Assessment, that students take every year starting in third grade, really give us an indicator of how they perform on that assessment in relation to all other students in the state of Pennsylvania. Something called a Pennsylvania Value Added Assessment System is another data point that we use to help drive this decision making. Our students' map growth assessment, and then teacher input. Again, all of these are help us inform the criteria and the data points that we know students have that are successful in this course, and that your child is a part of that criteria and has met that criteria to be successful in order to be placed in a course like this at the accelerated pace. So our first question is, what math pathways and future opportunities are available to students? Recognizing that there really is no perfect path. Students can be successful in many different pathways, and our math courses offer opportunities for students to be in advanced coursework in high school, and our math pathways are very fluid in that sense. Taking a look at our middle school course options there, you are all the way in sixth grade on the left-hand side there as the accelerated sixth pre-algebra course, recognizing that as a seventh grader, your child will take the Algebra 1 course and the Algebra 1 Keystone test, which is a high school requirement. Once they move into eighth grade, they are slated to take geometry and then onward into ninth grade. You will have the option in 2 years when your child's going from 7th and 8th grade to consider a summer opportunity, which you will have more information on later. Moving into high school, not that you need to worry about high school now, but it's helpful to just know the pathway that, by accelerating as early in sixth grade opens the door and opportunities to further courses very early on into their high school career, and recognizing and knowing that your child will be taking an AP course in the high school level, and they are on track for that. While understanding the pathway is important, we recognize, just as important is understanding the day-to-day experience of learning in the accelerated classroom. So what does that learning in the accelerated pre-algebra class look like and feel like for students? Up until this point, their elementary experience has been deepening the math learning in the classroom. So you may have heard from your child's teachers in the elementary level of they have been receiving enrichment material, enrichment support about extending the experience with depth and complexity. And your child is able to demonstrate that knowledge and their understanding of math content through those enrichment experiences. Again, showcasing, and we're able to see that on the assessment and the criteria that they have met in order to meet the accelerated procedure here. What acceleration means now is, the destination is moving more quickly through the curriculum faster. It's a faster pacing of content and the instruction is sped up. Our goal really in the accelerated classrooms is to accelerate the content mastery more quickly so they're able to move further along into the math courses. The focus is more on speed and the amount of content that is covered in that accelerated class. So an accelerated pre-algebra classroom, it will look like more independence and more student ownership of their learning. They will be actively engaged. The rigor will be more increased in this level. They will be challenged with more higher level questions. They will engage more with peer collaboration. And it will feel a little unfamiliar at first in the sense that, like I said, it's more fast-paced for students. They have met the criteria to move into this class, and they've demonstrated their math work and their math knowledge to be able to handle this type of level of math. Now the day-to-day will seem more quicker and will be a little, both rewarding and frustrating, and that is okay. And when we share this with families, because your child's math experience will feel a little different. So if they're coming home and expressing, that it feels different and it looks different and it's more fast-paced, it's again, they are at the highest level they can be as a sixth grader in this accelerated classroom. And really the goal is to ensure that they have the algebraic readiness skills to move into Algebra 1 as a seventh grader. Here are some of the concepts that will be covered in the accelerated pre-algebra curriculum there, starting with rational numbers all the way to irrational numbers. And it's important to know that not all 6th through 8th grade topics will be explicitly taught in this grade. And that is because, again, your child, through their MAP assessment, through their PSSA assessment, has demonstrated that they have met mastery in a lot of those skills and concepts already, allowing us to offer a class like this to be algebra ready for 7th grade. How can families determine whether accelerated pre-algebra is the right fit for their child at this time? You know your child best, and while it is our recommendation and we believe in your child that they will be successful in this class, we recognize that middle school also has a world of opportunities for students, and you know your child best. And while they're in this fast-paced accelerated math course, we know that they will also have other coursework to have to handle. They have extracurricular opportunities and events that are happening outside of school. So, it's just considering this school work balance in the sense of how do they handle, more homework now? How will they handle when things get hard? And really, it's just navigating those conversations, that we have with your students here at school, and our teachers are amazing at being supportive of all of our learners, but especially our math learners here. But what do supports now look like at home, and what do conversations look like in working through that productive struggle? And at any time, if you feel your student is struggling or having a hard time, when it comes to math, or if with this particular course, please reach out to your child's teacher. They are wonderful in being able to not only be responsive, but to be supportive of your child as well. We look at this as a partnership. And again, we recommend and believe your child is the right fit for this class, but we want to make sure that you feel so as well, knowing your student and child best. There are a couple ways that, between now and next fall, that there are opportunities to strengthen their skill set and have some of that practice prior into coming to the school year. So we will communicate in the weekly s'more soon, but we have a summer assignments page that is linked here, where you're able to visit some summer assignment optional work that allows students to engage in some math work and pre-skills to ensure that they feel comfortable and ready to start the school year strong. Khan Academy is also a great resource there in supporting skills through practice, through videos as well. While it is our goal to place students in an environment where they're successful, we also want to ensure that they're placed in an environment where they are appropriately challenged, that they are supported, and that they are confident as learners. Again, we are really excited for your child to come to the middle school, but more, importantly, we want to make sure that you feel excited as well as families that they are going to the middle school and that they're in great hands here. So if you have any questions about any of this information, feel free to reach out to either Janine Conley at her email there or Jessica Matei at her email there, and we're happy to answer any questions you may have. Thank you.